guys, Lexi here. I hope you're all having an awesome day. I am sharing a Zeep haul with you. This is a mystery bag that I picked up fairly recently, and I also did pick up a couple other extras for myself and things that I just had my eye on. So this is actually my second ever mystery bag that I have picked up from Zeep. The first time around, I have the video up if you guys want to watch it. But the first time around, I did find that a lot of the wax shapes and things that I received were left over from her recent restock or the collection launch, I guess, and that was during the Valentine's Day collection. And I actually bought a ton of things, not a ton. I mean, there were a few things that I got that I had already purchased from that collection. And this time around, I knew that I did not go in on her spring collection launch. So I thought that this would be even better because there was a bigger chance that I wouldn't have any of these scents. And I actually don't have any of these scents. So instead of unboxing it one at a time like I did last time, I laid everything out. I did already smell everything. So there's that. So let me start with this little card that always comes in every package from Zeep. It says, "Oh, hey, gorgeous, experience happiness through scent." And I think that this is just so perfect because it is incredibly true. That is how we all experience happiness around here. And it just says, "Thank you," and some other information. As always, I will leave all of the vendor information in the description below if you guys would like to check them out. And I will also leave my referral code. Oops, there we go. I will leave my referral code, and the Zeep referral code is something that anyone can use. You can use it. You can create your own and send it to other people. It's not like sponsored or anything like that. It's just if you use my code, I get $5 off and then you get $5 off. So it's a nice perk for anyone. If you guys choose to use it, I know some people have already, and I'm extremely grateful, and that is very sweet. And I was actually able to get $5 off of this order from one sweet person that used my code before. So thank you, whoever that was. I really appreciate it. So I picked up, before I get into the samples, I wanted to try one of her chapsticks or balm glosses, they're called. And this is in the scent Caramel Macchiato, which is just like a really nice coffee kind of scent here. And it's very sweet. I debated on getting like the chunkier size. However, I think all of those were sold out. And I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, and you guys might know this for sure, but I believe that Ashley from Zeep is not going to be making any more balm glosses for the upcoming summer months, just because they are like, I think like potentially they could melt in transit. So if you want one of these, I think you gotta like snag one up quick. So I wanted to get one before they were gone. And then the other thing I picked up, it's just kind of random, but I saw this, somebody posted on the Facebook page that these were even offered. I had no idea that it was a thing. This is a top, like a screw-on top to one, like, or any of her containers for like her sugar whips or anything like that in the shower. And this one, I'm not gonna be able to pop it because my nails right now, but this is a pop-off top, so it just kind of clicks up and down. And I thought that this would be really handy for when I'm in the shower and I can't like unscrew things. So that is what that is for. All right, now jumping right into the actual mystery bag itself, there is a really nice variety of scents that were offered in her spring release. There are a few winter scents that were left over from, you know, the winter Christmas type holiday collection. And I also believe that Ashley has a few scents that she is testing out to see whether or not you know, they do well, if people respond well to them and whatnot. So I am going to start with this one over here. This is Dashing Through the Snow. And this one was a part of her winter collection. I actually didn't pick this one up, I believe. And Notes of Dashing Through the Snow I pulled up for you guys. This is dashing through the snow on a crisp winter day through a forest of frosted silver birch and blue juniper trees. So this is pretty much birch and juniper, maybe with like some type of snow notes. To my nose, this definitely just smells like a very fresh tree-based scent. It is not a pepperminty tree or like a vanilla tree. It is just a very clean, crisp, almost like, I don't know if sometimes like frosted juniper kind of makes your nose get that, like that kind of cold I don't know, like airy, cold kind of feeling. So that's a bit what this one is doing. It's really nice, but this is definitely something that I will be holding on to melt in the winter time. Although it did snow in upstate New York today, so I could have melted this one today, but this is probably going to go back in my winter tote for next year. This one here, I believe, is new. This is Great Outdoors. And I'm not sure the notes on this. I don't think that they are on the Facebook group because this is a new scent. And this is in a really cute little rose type shape. So to my nose, this one definitely is a very clean, crisp, fresh, summertime outdoorsy scent. It really smells a bit like, to my nose, if you were doing laundry, but you like hung it up on a line outside. I can definitely smell some kind of like a tree, maybe like a, I don't know, kind of tree. Definitely like some kind of maybe like a fir tree or spruce tree or something along those lines. But like mixed with a laundry base. It's not laundry forward heavy, but I'm definitely picking up some kind of like a fresh, clean laundry kind of note. It also has something that's pulling maybe aquatic to my nose, but not like sea. There's no like salty sea air or anything like that. It's definitely like a lake type of aquatic. It really does smell like you are somewhere outside near like a lake, but you're at like a cabin and somebody's like doing laundry or like hanging up fresh, clean sheets outside. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this. I do really like it. It is something that I probably maybe like based on the notes might not have picked up on my own if there is like a laundry base, which maybe there's not even, but that's what it smells like to my nose. This one here is in Trophy Wife, which the notes are listed on this one, which I love. This is strawberry, cotton candy, and mandarin orange. This was a, I'm not sure if this is actually her signature collection or part of the spring release. This to me is really like a perfect blend of all of those things. So I get the orange and the strawberry, like it smells almost like an orange Julius type of scent mixed with, I wouldn't say the cotton candy is definitely super strong, but I would say it's like strawberry orange, almost like a strawberry orange, like I said, Julius, or like some kind of like a strawberry orange drink. Or this one smells definitely like a drink, like a late summer, almost like a childhood drink. It kind of gives me like nostalgic-y vibes. This one here is in Silent Night. I believe that this one is new as well. Same as that Great Outdoor scent. And this one is so lovely. It really, I have never smelled anything quite like this. And I tried to find the notes and I don't think that they are online because I think it is a newer one. It just smells like it's almost like there's a bit of a fruitiness to this, but it's also really soft and clean and fresh, but not fresh in the Great Outdoors type of fresh. This one smells, I mean, there's no outdoorsy notes in this one, but this one smells, almost reminds me of like a little bit of like a baby powder note mixed with like, I know I don't like lavender, but I almost feel like there's like a very subtle hint of maybe like a lavender or something that's kind of coming across like a little bit herbally, like a little bit of like a sleepy time. I mean, it's Silent Night. It's almost like a bedtime type of scent. It's gotta be like maybe baby powder. I'm totally just guessing right now, but maybe a baby powder mixed with like a lavender maybe, or some kind of like essential oil type of vibe scent going on. And maybe like the slightest hint of like some kind of like a fabric softener type of thing. Maybe like a, maybe like a cashmere or, I don't really know. It just smells like a very sweet, soft, delicate, almost reminds me of the way that a baby's like newborn nursery would smell, but not like overly like baby powder. I mean, but it's just something soft and delicate and very pretty about the scent. It's definitely very pretty, sweet, soft type of scent. So if you guys love those, I'm not a type of person that wax melts typically like overnight. I know a lot of people do. I could see this being something that would be perfect for that. Moving on, this is definitely the largest scent I have, and this is in the scent Alyssum. First time I picked this up, I thought it said Asylum, and I was like, oh, already Halloween? Like, I'm here for it, but it's Alyssum, which I had no idea what that is. I looked it up. It is a flower type. So that's even more surprising because this is actually one that I really, really, really liked. And it doesn't smell like anything, like a haunted house anyway. So I don't know why my brain thought that. I just like grabbed it, sniffed it, and I was like, oh my gosh, just a Halloween scent. So it's not. This is a really soft, delicate, pretty type of flower. It's almost like, you guys know my love of jasmine flowers. This almost smells like the creaminess of like jasmine or like of like a white orchid or something, like one of the creamier type. I mean, that sounds weird to describe a floral as creamy, but if you guys know what I mean, you know what I mean. It just has a very soft, sweet, delicate type of floral base. There's nothing overtly floral or like nose itching floral or like headache inducing floral. It is just a very soft, delicate, pretty floral. This could almost pass as a perfume. In fact, I would go as far as saying I would wear this as a perfume. It is very beautiful, very sweet. I really, really like this one. And this is definitely, like I said, like the largest one. Like, look how big. This is the biggest one. And I'm honestly happy that this is the largest one because this might be my favorite possibly. So I'm really, really happy with this scent. And I hope that this one is like a staple scent for her next release or just becomes like something that's in like the signature line because that one is good. So this one here is Mountain Garden. And this one I think is also new. So let me give you my first initial impression on this, or second sniff. So this to me smells like moss, like wet moss mixed with, there's definitely like some kind of a tree. This one kind of, if I'm comparing, not that you can really compare these two super, like a ton, but this one to me is a outdoorsy, fresh, clean, almost like laundry type. And this one to me is a, outdoorsy, earthy type. So outdoorsy clean, outdoorsy earthy. There's something herbally about this one as well. It definitely smells much more realistic to the outdoors than like the Mountain was a Great Outdoors one. This one's Mountain Garden. So this one is herbally realistic, like mossy maybe, like tree. It just smells like, gosh, it almost smells like there's like a basil or something in this. I don't think that there's basil in this, but it almost smells like fresh herbs. In like if you planted an herb garden in the mountains. That's what this is reminding me of. This is something that I will definitely be sticking in my melting basket for my van. I'm actually going to be putting together a van melting basket. And this is something that will go perfectly in there to really bring the inside or bring the outside in, I guess. So that's beautiful. Moving on, this one is maple cornbread, and not sure if this one's new as well. I think that there's a lot of new ones here. This I don't love. I think maple can be one of those notes in wax that is either like you love it or you hate it kind of a thing. And sometimes it's a bit too sweet for me. I will say this, cornbread is also such a, like, another kind of a scent where it's like either you love it or you hate it. I feel like putting these two together is just like, well, somebody will either love this or they'll hate this. And I don't know. It definitely smells like exactly what it says. It smells just like maple syrup, but like fresh, realistic, hot. If you guys have ever been to, I know there's like a ton of like, obviously maple syrup up like where I live in like upstate and then like Vermont and stuff like that, there's like tons of like mom and pop maple syrup, you know, places. In fact, when I was growing up, my grandpa used to like make homemade maple syrup, and like I would put my mouth underneath the bag as he was like straining it, and it just like a whole thing. So like I can appreciate it for that sense, but sometimes I feel like in wax, like warming it throughout your whole house, it can just be like a bit overwhelming. Mixed with the cornbread, it's like if you're bringing like, I don't know, cornbread kind of reminds me of like food that I had when I was like traveling, like especially down like towards Florida and the South. So it's like if you're bringing like the North and the South like together into a scent. I feel like this is like if they had a baby, it would be like a maple cornbread because of the realistic aspects of both of these scents. So I can appreciate it for that, but I think it is such a specific scent, and it's, yeah, you'd either love it or you'd hate it. I'm not sure where I am right now. It's definitely one that I feel like I would have to melt it. I will say this, it also smells like something that would be really good for fall time. I think maple kind of makes me think fall. So there's that one. Moving on, I have Date with an Englishman, which is rose petals, vanilla bean, and pipe tobacco. I actually received this in my last mystery bag, and you guys know my thoughts on this one. I still actually haven't gotten around to melting it. It is an interesting scent. The rose petals are for sure there. Like this smells like roses, and mixed with the tobacco, it definitely helps a little bit if you aren't a rose fan, but I'm still on the fence of like if I'm gonna melt this one or if I'm going to destash it or like give it to a friend. So I'm not big on rose, but you have to be to enjoy that. This one up here is in the scent Mr. Sandman, which is lavender, vanilla bean, and pink sugar crystals. I want to say there was a pink sugar crystals or pink sugar scent mixed with a vanilla bean. Was it like Cindy Lou Who, or there was a pink scent. Anyway, there was one that I used from Zeep this past winter, and I really did enjoy it. However, I'm not huge on lavender, so the addition of that could be like, I don't know, maybe not my favorite. This isn't bad by any means. If you love lavender and you love pink sugar, then you would love this. This is kind of like a really nice classic bedtime blend, and it's okay. I don't love, it is definitely a lavender forward. You can't smell the pink sugar. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but I might give it a try just to kind of see if I can understand that whole bedtime blend thing. But for me, it's maybe not my favorite, but for somebody else, it might be like the best out of the bunch. Okay, moving on. This is Fruit Crazy, which you guys, this one is so good. Oh my gosh. It smells almost like Hawaiian Punch, but like if you guys have ever had that blue Hawaiian Punch, that's what this smells like. It's like the blue Hawaiian Punch. So I'm not sure what the notes on this are, but it is a blend of every single fruit I could think of, like cherry, pineapple, strawberries, raspberries, all of the scents, just like put it in a blender, blend it up, pour it into a juice. Like that's this. And then finally we have Cigar Bar. If you guys watch like my Chat and Chat video, or if I've mentioned it before, maybe, I'm a wedding photographer. So this actually smells like being at a wedding where they have a cigar bar. It really smells like that. And you get like the tobacco and like the, this is gonna be weird, but it almost smells like the cologne that the guy who is rolling the cigars, like it smells like his cologne mixed with like the tobacco. Like that's what this smells like. So it's interesting. It really puts me back into that mindset, which I love that about scent. It takes you to places. This took me to that place. If you enjoy cigar type scents, this would be good. It definitely smells like a man at a cigar bar. At a cigar bar. I'm just very impressed once again, as I was the first time with my mystery box or bag, and I highly suggest if these become available again that you guys try it out, especially if you didn't go in on like the recent relaunch or whatever, like the past one, I think that this can be a good way to try out some of those scents that you might have missed out on. I hope you guys have an awesome day, night, morning, whatever time you're watching this, and take care. Bye guys.